All right, we got a 462 in for some performance work. I got to hand it to Steel. This whole setup, you can have the jug in your hand in 5 or 6 minutes, 7 minutes tops. I mean, it looks like a lot, but we come a long ways from the days of the 441. Anyway, just wanted to show y'all something. This guy runs 40 to 1. I'll double check to see what oil he does run, but got a little bit of carbon now. He used to run Ultra. This is one of my regular customers, and he had a 261 that was all boogered up. But anyway, he switched, and since then, I just want to show you. Look at that. You know, saw has been running a week and a half, so all of whatever oil was there, but everything's got a nice sheen on it. Yeah, looks good. A little pooling right there. So, yeah, really does matter. Anyway, we'll do the performance update on this, and we'll keep rolling. All right, got the port work done on the 462 right here. One of the things you'll have to know when you cut your base on the lathe, there is a slope to this that has to come down as well, because that actually meets the case right there. So you have to manually grind this down. And I did color outside the line right there, just nick the finish on the machine work, but nothing a little bit of, I'm reusing the factory gasket, and we'll put a little bit of anaerobic gasket maker on there to make sure we cover up that little nick in the finish. It's very tough to get, because you got to get this flush. And anyway, I mean, when you've got it shucked up on your mandrel, you can cut this part. That's no problem. Anyway, enough about that. Combustion chamber's been cut, upper transfer work, and the old funky exhaust port here. She's a little cockeyed. But anyway, got a nice finish in there. Got to be real careful on your flywheel side. Your pin locator for the ring, lower ring, is right here. And you don't want to be too close to that. So you can actually still see, like I don't even touch that side. It'd be this side. You can still see a little bit of carbon over there in the corner. Humpty Dumpty. All right, well, that's all I got. We're gonna take this out and run it. But this should, he's looking for a little bit more grunt. And this should fit the bill. We're gonna have plenty of compression. That was 40 or 45 off the base. I'll have to go back and check my notes. I cut a handful of cylinders that day. Anyway, good times gonna get this all put back together. Make sure when you take your rings off, when you're checking your port heights and everything, that you keep your rings in the same place. So this is my upper ring and this is my lower ring, and those will go back on the piston just like so. All right, we got all the rest of the doodads cleaned up and pop this back on. On the bright side, he's already got a Barkbox on here. I am going to do a small timing adjustment, and roll. Then we'll run it. A little tongue-tied this morning. Okay, ideally, you should remove. You always should get better results if you remove this entire baffle. The only problem is this stainless alloy is really, really thin, so you got to be careful grinding out the, I don't know, 15 spot welds that hold that bastard in. And you know, these are expensive, and I think this actually adds some structure to it. I'll give up a whisper of performance, and if you don't know how much to relieve, here's a good signal right here. I don't know if I can get a good angle. You see where all that heat is? That's what you grind away. Everything else is just normal right there, but the edge of that baffle, so I ground away everything that was discolored, and that should give me, it should remove some of the restriction from this baffle. It's there to help burn unburnt gases and help make emissions. I still have to port match the muffler intake there. So anyway, that's just a little pro tip for you if you just want to do some light grinding and get the most bang for the buck and still keep the rigidity of this muffler. These are really expensive. The 500s tend to rattle apart. I don't see it as much on these. I don't know if it's a harmonics thing. I'm not a professor. I'm just some hack that does some go fast work. All right, so there you have it. All right, I think she turned out pretty good. We got Ian's 462 CM Tronic. Let's give this thing a rip. Yeah, we need some more rain. Ugh. Nasty. I'd say that's enough. Anyway, I think she runs pretty dang good. That's a fresh ground hexa chain in my shop, not the store-bought kind. This stuff's still very green, so it's wet. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. Here's the conclusion to a 462. Thanks.